Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 5, Lesson 35. We've got the three basic tenses. Now we add three more powerful ones, the perfect tenses, all built with a form of have. Beyond the three basic tenses, English has three perfect tenses, and they all share one recipe, a form of have plus the past participle. The present perfect uses has or have. The past perfect uses had, and the future perfect uses will have. In every case, you attach the past participle, like visited, left, or finished. The helping verb, has, had, or will have, tells you exactly which perfect tense you're in. Let's take each one. The present perfect uses has or have plus the past participle. Naomi has visited Japan twice. It describes an action completed at some indefinite past time. Notice we don't say exactly when. It can also describe an action that began in the past and continues into the present, like, we have lived here for years. So has or have plus a past participle gives you the present perfect. The past perfect uses had plus the past participle, and it marks the earlier of two past events. The train had left before we reached the platform. Two things happened in the past, but the train leaving came first, and we use had left to show that. So the past perfect is the past before the past. Had plus a past participle pins down which action happened earlier. The future perfect uses will have plus the past participle. It describes an action that will be completed before some future moment. By Friday, I will have finished the project. The finishing happens in the future, but before Friday arrives. So will have plus a past participle means the action will already be done by a certain future point. Telling the perfect tenses apart is easy. Just look at the form of have. If it's has or have, it's present perfect. If it's had, it's past perfect. If it's will have, it's future perfect. The past participle stays the same in all three. Finished, finished, finished. Only the helper changes. So to name any perfect tense, just read the helping verb. Let's put it together. The students have decorated the gym with streamers. The helper is have, and it's joined to the past participle, decorated. Have plus a past participle, that's the present perfect tense. Read the helper, name the tense, every time. Let's practice. Identify the perfect tense by its helper. Present perfect, past perfect, or future perfect. Pause and try before I answer. Have you decided whether to take French next term? Have decided uses the helper have, so it's present perfect. By this time next year, the child will have grown 6 inches. Will have grown uses will have, so it's future perfect. They didn't go to the movie because they had already seen it. Had seen uses the helper had, so it's past perfect. Now pick the helping verb that begins each perfect tense verb phrase. Pause and try each. We had waited a long time before we gave up and left. The perfect verb is had waited, and the helper is had, so the answer is had. After this one, I will have filled out 10 applications. The perfect verb is will have filled, and the phrase begins with will, so the answer is will. We have lived in this apartment for years. The perfect verb is have lived, and the helper is have, so the answer is have. Let's bring it together. The three perfect tenses all combine a form of have with the past participle. The present perfect, has or have, names an indefinite past action, or one still going. The past perfect, had, marks the earlier of two past actions. And the future perfect, will have, marks an action finished before a future moment. To name any perfect tense, just read the form of have. Great work! In Lesson 36, we'll put all 6 tenses together.